So let's talk about some of the key benefits of a VA loan. Number one is you have no down payment. That is, as long as you don't have any of your VA eligibility tied up in maybe a house, or potentially if you had a foreclosure or a short sale previously, you wouldn't have any VA entitlement encumbered. So with no VA entitlement encumbered, you can do zero down payment up to whatever you can afford. For instance, you could go all the way to like a $4 million VA loan with no down payment. That's a huge advantage. Number two is VA loans have very competitive interest rates. In fact, they're going to be lower in most cases, depending on credit score and some other stuff, but in most cases, they're going to be lower than any conventional loan or an FHA loan. Third, you will have no private mortgage insurance, no PMI whatsoever. So the way PMI works is on a conventional loan, essentially, if you don't put a 20% down payment down, you have less skin in the game. Therefore, the bank will require you to carry mortgage insurance, which is really doing nothing for you. It's actually protecting the bank for if you happen to go into foreclosure later on down the line. Same thing with an FHA loan. With an FHA loan, you have PMI that lasts for the entire life of that loan. With VA loans, you have no mortgage insurance whatsoever. The reason for that is that a VA loan is essentially that the VA is guaranteeing 25% of your loan amount to the bank. So to explain that a little bit further, if you do a $400,000 VA loan, the VA will guarantee $100,000 of that VA loan to the bank. So if down the road, if you happen to foreclose on your house, the bank doesn't have to go sell your house for $400,000. The VA would actually chip in if the bank could only sell the loan or the house for $300,000, then the VA would chip in and make the bank whole for that other $100,000. That's what the VA guarantee is, and that's why there's no mortgage insurance. The fourth reason that a VA loan is amazing is that you have what's called a VA streamlined refinancing option. We commonly call that the IRRL, the interest rate reduction refinance loan. The way you look at it is, let's say you owe $400,000 and your rate is, let's say, 6.5%. Over the course of time, rates are hopefully going to drop. And when they do, as long as you meet certain requirements, the new interest rate has to be 0.5% lower than your old interest rate. There are some seasoning requirements. You can't close on your new VA loan until 210 days after you made your first payment on your current loan. But let's say you were at 6.5% and now you can get to 6% or maybe even lower, let's say 5.5%. It's almost as simple as the VA saying, hey, okay, you owe $400,000 at 6.5%. How about you owe $400,000 at 5.5%? That's going to be a great deal for you. In addition, they offer some protections. The VA offers some protections where the total cost of the loan has to be able to be recouped within 36 months. So what that means is let's say you're saving $200 a month on your payment. 36 months times 200 would be $7,200. Therefore, as long as the cost of the loan is less than $7,200, it would be a legal loan for you to do. So streamlined refinance, all you have to turn in is your current mortgage note from your original loan, a mortgage statement, your homeowner's insurance, and a driver's license. Super simple, very low documents, and you don't have to do all your income documents, tax returns, all that sort of stuff. You also don't have to do an appraisal in most cases. So that's a very huge benefit. It just makes it really easy to refinance to a lower interest rate down the road. And then the last thing I would tell you is that on a VA loan, a lot of people are scared of the VA funding fee. Yeah, the VA requires a fee unless you are a disabled veteran. If you have VA disability, the VA funding fee is waived for a purchase, it's waived for a refinance, it's waived for the interest rate reduction loan. That VA funding fee is waived. Additionally, if you're active duty and you have a Purple Heart, that VA funding fee will be waived. Those are the reasons why a VA loan is the best loan on the planet.